Want to grab dinner Friday? You don't want to go. You also don't want to say why. So you lie. I'm just tired. You go anyway, you spend the money anyway. Here's the fix nobody expected. Just say the real reason, out loud, to their face. That's not in my budget this month. It's called loud budgeting, and it's not just a TikTok bit. People using it report saving over $600 a month. Same income, same bills, one sentence spoken out loud. Let's find out why that actually works. Psychologists have a name for this: commitment and consistency. Once you say something out loud to another person, backing out costs you something new. Not just money, credibility. A private thought is easy to abandon. Nobody's watching. Nobody remembers. A spoken sentence has a witness. Your brain treats those completely differently. I'm tired has zero social cost if you cave and go anyway. That's not in my budget has a real one. Say it, then flake, and you look inconsistent, unreliable. Humans hate that feeling more than they hate missing a dinner. So the sentence itself becomes the discipline. You're not relying on willpower at 8 p.m. anymore. This trend has a direct opposite: quiet luxury. Quiet luxury says never mention money. Just don't attend. Loud budgeting flips that completely. Say the real reason, every time. I'm not going out tonight. My budget doesn't allow it. No fake excuse required. It sounds almost too simple to work, which is usually a sign something interesting is happening underneath. Quiet money management hides the constraint. Loud budgeting makes the constraint the whole point. And a stated constraint is easier to actually keep. Here's the second mechanism, and it's just as important. Once you say it, you're not the only one who heard it. Your friend heard "that's not in my budget" too. Now there's a small social permission slip in the room. Suddenly, it's a little easier for them to say it too. One honest sentence gives everyone else quiet cover. That's why this spread the way it did. It's not just a personal habit. It's contagious, on purpose. Nearly half of Gen Z now says this directly to friends, up from under 40% just 2 years ago. The habit is quietly rewriting an entire generation's dinner plans. Let's talk about the $600. Survey data on self-reported loud budgeters: $629 saved monthly. Not from a new app, not from a spreadsheet, from one sentence said honestly, in real time. Here's why the number is that big. Most budgets don't fail at the spreadsheet. They fail at the dinner invitation. The plan was fine. The moment of pressure wasn't. Loud budgeting attacks the actual failure point directly, not the plan, the moment the plan gets tested. So if it's this effective, why doesn't everyone already do it? Because the first sentence is genuinely uncomfortable. Money has been a taboo topic for a long time. How much do you make still feels rude to ask. So does "I can't afford that," somehow even about yourself. There's a fear hiding underneath the discomfort. The fear that saying it makes you look like you're struggling. Here's the twist. It usually does the opposite. Saying a clear number sounds like control, not chaos. Vague excuses are what actually sound unstable. "I'm just tired" invites follow-up questions. "Not in my budget" ends the conversation, cleanly, immediately. So how do you actually start doing this? A few real moves. Quick pause. If you've ever faked being tired to skip a bill you couldn't afford, a like helps this reach someone else. The fixes. Fix 1. Pick one low-stakes moment to try it first. Not the big wedding invite. A casual coffee run. Not today, tight month. Practice the sentence somewhere small. Fix 2. Keep the sentence boring, on purpose. No apology, no long explanation, no performance. "Not in my budget this month." Full stop, said plainly. Fix 3. Say it before you're already trapped in the plan. The earlier the sentence, the less social cost it carries. Saying no with the invite is easy. Backing out later is brutal. Fix 4. Let other people's "not in my budget" go uncommented. Don't ask why. Don't offer to cover them. Treat the sentence as completely normal, and it becomes completely normal. Fix 5. Pair the sentence with what you're actually saving for. Not in my budget, saving for a deposit lands even better. A reason makes the boundary feel like a plan, not a punishment. Here's the reframe to walk away with. You already knew the number. You already knew the plan. The missing piece was never math. It was one sentence, spoken at the exact right moment. Loud budgeting isn't a spreadsheet trick. It's a permission trick. Permission to say it plainly. $600 a month isn't magic. It's just what happens when your mouth matches your budget. Say the sentence. Let it do the discipline for you. That's genuinely the whole video. Everything else was just why it works. And that's loud budgeting. One honest sentence doing the job of 10 willpower battles. If this made you think of a dinner you should have skipped, same. Genuinely. That's the whole reason this channel exists. Real research on the money habits we all quietly navigate. So thank you for being here and for watching this whole thing. If you're new, this is Brain Vault. One study, one money behavior every single week. No shame, no guilt tripping, no course to sell you at the end. Just the why behind what your brain already does. If that's useful, hit subscribe. Costs nothing. It's the entire reason more of these get made. A like helps too. It's the biggest signal this was worth watching. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever actually said, "That's not in my budget," out loud? How did it go? Awkward? Fine? Nobody even blinked? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one and I reply to most of them. If a friend of yours is great at saying this, tag them. Let's normalize it a little faster, together. Seriously, thank you for spending this time here. I've got another one of these ready next week. Same channel, same day. Until then, say the sentence, not the fake excuse, the real one. It costs you nothing but a little awkwardness, once, and it saves you more than you think. Take care of your actual budget, not just the version you perform. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching all the way through. That's rarer than you'd think, and it means a lot. See you soon.